Hello and welcome to Steve's Horse Show. This is part one of how to get rid of ulcers in your horse. Over 80% of horses, depending on which study you reference, have ulcers. Ulcers are a huge problem, especially in performance horses, because all of the things that cause ulcers, a lot of heavy exercise, a lot of NSAIDs, a lot of time in a trailer in high stress environments, all of those things for a performance horse cause ulcers. And for that reason, a lot of performance horses have them. So the first thing you want to do with a horse that have ulcers, the only thing that is FDA approved is omeprazole. Omeprazole you can get in Ulcer Guard over the counter at any feed store like ours, or online at places like ours or Big D's, Valley Vet, things like that. Or you can get a higher dose. It's the exact same ingredient, but a higher dose of GastroGuard. That is going to be a vet prescription. You would have to get that through a vet. But omeprazole is where you have to start with ulcers. It will help the healing process, and then we'll talk about some things to do after that. This is part two of how to get rid of ulcers in your horse. In part one, we talked about healing the ulcers with omeprazole. After you do that, you need to create an environment in the horse's stomach with products like this, or products like this. With these products, you are creating an environment in the horse's stomach that will make it less favorable for ulcers to come back. All of these products in different ways create a more base environment in the horse's stomach than acidic. That's how the horse can have ulcers in their stomach. So first thing you have to do is treat the horse with omeprazole. You might have to actually scope the horse and see if you had any improvement in the ulcers, and then you create a more base environment for the horse to keep those ulcers away. This is part three of how to get rid of ulcers in your horse. The last and final part to this is to keep that base environment in your horse's stomach. You need to feed something that is higher in calcium and creates a base environment in the horse's stomach that will prevent the ulcers from being coming back time and time again. To do that, one of the best things that is scientifically proven to help with the ulcer environment in a horse's stomach is to feed alfalfa. It is actually a main ingredient in a lot of ulcer supplements, such as Purina's ulcer supplement Outlast. Alfalfa is one of the ingredients in that. It is tested time and time again to help with ulcers in horses' stomachs.